I'm going to be drawing the hands down best character in the entire My Hero Academia series. Here's the top 3. And it is, drumroll please, none of these. In fact, it's a character who had a total of like less than 8 minutes showtime.
It's Mirko, of course. This was my finished piece, and now I'm going to show you guys the process of how I got there. Before we get started, I would like to let you know to not worry, there won't be any spoilers in this video if you aren't caught up yet. I have seen everything, but don't worry, I won't be spoiling anything. You can trust me on that. So I just finished my hero about a week ago. Okay, no, but really, it was like literally a week ago. I think I started like 3 or 4 months ago. I think it took me like 2 or 3 episodes to really get into it, and then after that, I really fell in love with it. It was great anime. I really enjoyed it. Somewhere after like the 3rd or 4th season, probably somewhere in the 4th season, I feel like it kind of fell off, or I mean, it just wasn't hitting as much. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You can let me know, but I think that's where I fell off, which is why it took me so long to watch. And then I finally hopped back on and finished just recently, and I'm glad I did because it was great. I also saw all of the movies. They were all really good. I watched them all in order with the series. So like whatever season they came after, that's when I watched the movie as well. But yeah, so despite this video being a speed paint of Mirko, she isn't my favorite character, but I do think she's super cute, and honestly, I kind of want to cosplay her. I love her look and her quirk. I think she's awesome. I think she's definitely like in my top 3 favorite, but probably not my number 1. I mean, she barely got any time in the show if I'm being real, so I can't like attach to that, or like I just feel like I wish I could have seen more of her. I wish she was more, she's like the side of a side character. She's like not even the Robin to Batman, but she's like the side cart to Robin to Batman, you know what I mean? Like, that's how little time she was in the show. But anyways, she's still super standout, and I love her look. My favorite is actually Dobby. Okay, I don't know, he's my anime crush in this one. Like, he looks cool, his blue fire, like, come on. He's him. But for real, he is him. But at the same time, I also really like Todoroki. Todoroki has an awesome quirk, and I love the character in general. And I even like Bakugo. Now, I know that might be maybe, what do you call it? A hard take. I can't think of the word. Anyways, I know that might be a little shocking. I don't know if people like him that much, or if he's like a popular character. I don't know, but I mean, he's a main one, so people probably do. But I like Bakugo. I can almost kind of relate to him because I also have a short fuse. Now, I know Bakugo is kind of an extreme version of that, and that's okay. But he's likable. Like, and he looks cool too, so I vibe with it. I feel like there's a lot of likable characters in My Hero Academia, and I like many of them for their own different reasons. So I would have to say, yeah, those are probably my top 3. Dobby, Todoroki, and then, you know what, I think Mirko in there because I do like her a lot. Now that I'm looking at her, she's just really cute and cool and like badass, if we're being honest here. She is, I believe she's the number 5 top hero, so props to her. Let's go, girl, you get it. But I'll tell you this, even though I don't know in which order I have my favorite character, I'll tell you who I like the least, and that is Mineta. I cannot stand Mineta. Mineta is so annoying. Every time he says something, I cringe. Like, I just would rather him not speak at all. But that being said, I think there was actually one thing in season 6 that he said that I actually laughed. No. No. I probably didn't even laugh. It was probably a slight chuckle at most. Whatever he said, it was funny. I don't even remember what it was, but I know that I did laugh, and I remember because I was like, 6 seasons, and you finally made me crack a smile. Also, like, what is his quirk? Like, purple sticky balls that look like grapes. That has just got to be one of the most unlucky things. You know what's funny though? As I'm watching it, if you look in the background, there are some crazy looking characters in there, like just some super unlucky quirks. Like that is just unfortunate. Like they really be doing these people dirty just because they just need something in the background. Another one, I just thought of this too. Okay, this is also gonna be random, but I really like Cementos. Like, dude's a whole earthbender, and he has a cube head with a cute little ponytail in the back. Like, he's so cute. I do like Cementos. I think he's dope. I think, is his name Orca? That guy's cool too. Yeah, there's just so many like likable characters. I like them in their own way. But that being said, I would love to know what your guys' favorite character is and why. You can let me know in the comments and I will go through and I read all of them. Because I'm sure there's even some characters that I'm forgetting about. So for this drawing, I guess we'll talk a little bit what I'm doing here. I don't know where I saw it, but I think I was just watching an art video one day and they broke it up into like the front piece, the middle piece, and the back piece. So for some reason, I felt like tackling this piece in that way, where I kind of did like anything that would be on like a top layer that would go on top of things, like the face and the bangs was one front layer, and then the middle would be just like the entire body, and then the back would be the hair that's like behind the head and that has like the cast shadow and stuff. I don't know if I'm really explaining that right, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt it. I just went with that. But then I go in and I like to put in my darks first, or at least all my shadows. So I use the select tool and start with the thighs and just kind of add some shadowing on the edges to give it more of a 3D feel, or to show that there's depth to her and it's not just flat art. I believe I use the multiply tool. If you put your brush on multiply and you select the layer, or you select the color that you want to darken, it works good for the most part, but sometimes it can get a little too saturated, so you might have to kind of adjust it. The more you practice with it, you kind of understand what I mean, or maybe you already know. But yeah, and then I went in and put some shadow on her bodysuit. I used more of a blue shade because obviously you don't really want to go with like just gray when it's a white color for shading. That kind of draws the like saturation out of the photo and makes it very flat. And it's, most shadows are not just like flat with no color like that. Also, I tried to give her some toneness in her abs. They are a little crooked, but I do fix that later thanks to the power of digital art. And my cat here is headbutting me as I am trying to do this voiceover. Do you have something you would like to say, Lumi? If not, can you relax? And then I go ahead and do the same thing for the arms. I'm trying to keep in mind of where my light source is coming from, which is the top left. There's also like this weird kink curve line thing I drew on her arm. That's just me not understanding anatomy in my sketch and just kind of messed it up. But I get rid of that layer because that should not be there. That is not how it's supposed to look. So don't mind that. Yeah, and then adding some shadowing to the face. Also, if you guys have been enjoying this video so far or like what you see, don't forget to subscribe or even give it a like. They do help out so much and I would appreciate it greatly. Okay, so back to the drawing. Another thing is Mirko's hair a really light platinum blonde or is it white? Because in some images that I was looking at, it looks very much like platinum blonde and others just pure white. But I don't know if maybe it's a little yellow tinted because they didn't want to just put straight white. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think I'm leaning towards it being like super white blondish color hair. That's what it kind of looks like. But anyways, if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And if you have been enjoying the content and like what you see, maybe consider giving it a like or subscribing to the channel. Promise you'll love your stay here. And I will be bringing much more art videos soon. Also, I want to say earlier today, as I'm recording this, right, I was on Instagram and I saw this post and it's of an anime I have never seen before. It's like a cars racing anime and it looks super cool. I think it's called Hi Drivers, H-I Drivers. Apparently it's not even out yet, but I don't know. You guys let me know. Have you heard of it or know anything about it? This looks really cool. I'm probably gonna try and look into it and see, because I really want to watch that. Like the little bit that I saw looks really interesting. I also just finished another anime called The Dark Fuck. I don't even. And besides that one, I was currently watching another anime called Call of the Night. It's a vampire kind of anime. It's definitely a real different take on the whole getting bit and turning into one. It's a little more on the romance side. It's a rom-com essentially, but you know, I like it a lot. I believe there's only 12 episodes, just one season. It's very enjoyable. I mean, I love vampires, so it's perfect for me. You know, I like a little bit of romance here and there or whatever, so I liked it. It was fun, and there was actually some really pretty scenes. The colors in that anime, I don't know, you'll just have to see for yourself, but it's very appealing, very pretty. So I just finished that one like a couple days ago, and I kind of decided, I thought maybe I would rewatch Blue Exorcist. Have you guys ever seen or heard of Blue Exorcist? I remember it was a while ago, but I remember really liking this anime. Like I would probably put it in like my top, I want to say 5, but I don't know. I haven't really like listed them out. Like I really liked it. So now, but it's been so long, I want to rewatch it and see if I still feel the same, because I kind of forgot, but there's one thing that I do remember. I remember wishing that there was like more romance in the anime. I heard in the manga they go into it a little bit, but like it's the main character and this other girl, I don't remember her name, or I don't even remember what she looked like, to be honest. I think she might have been blonde, I don't know, but I wish they were like more of a thing, you know, but it didn't happen. But overall, I was obsessed with the anime at the time, so maybe I'll rewatch that and see how I feel about it then. And if you guys have any anime recommendations or you want to tell me your favorite, I would love to know. I definitely need some. I'm looking for some to watch right now. So fill my list up. Let's get it going. I want to know what are the best ones and what you guys love watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I did love drawing Mirko. She's awesome and one of my favorite characters in this anime. Yeah, happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next one.